Hey, it's Chris here on my channel, and today we're going to be do something a little different, as we know. So, in a recent, probably about a while back, radiotvphononut did a video showing a comparison from vintage record players to modern Crosley garbage. And he actually showed it on his video on his channel so far, probably years back, and even about a few months ago when he showed a lot of these comparisons from vintage record players to a Crosley, if it sounds bad or if it sounds better. So I'm going to do my other video. I'm going to do my own video since I'm going to be doing something similar to what radiotvphononut has done. This on my left is my 2019 Victrola all-in-one set. This is a model VTA-600B. I got that for Christmas. And I showed you in my demo video that it's probably not one of the best stereo systems out there, and even got a turntable in here that it's probably not as good. It's probably not one of the best turntables of any kind. If it does look similar to a Crosley, but it's not really that this cheap as well. But this is a cheaper one from probably China. This is from 2019. I think this is not really good for judging my comparison. This is not one of a lot of people thought, yeah, this is not good, or it's not one of the best record players out there when it comes to modern turntables. It was just cheap Chinese junk. This is what I always expect after I watched his video. After I saw his video and he knows all about the Crosley, it's not good, but it's fine. But it's a turntable. But I got that for Christmas a few months ago. I showed a demo of this thing, so I have not showed the inside of it yet. So we'll have to get to that later. And one to my right, and yeah, the rest of it was fine, but including the CD player and the cassette player and the radio. Yep, as I said, the cassette player works, the CD player works, and of course the FM only band. But it was a big letdown from AM. There was no AM radio on there, but it's just FM. But who can expect? And of course, it's got a tuning diode, which that kind of replaced the tuning condenser. Or what happened was that little when you turn the tuning knob, it gets stuttered when they set the station. It's just a digital diode instead of a tuning condenser, which is not one of the best features in a radio. But of course, the CD player and the cassette player works fine. When I just tested, it works pretty well done. It works good, but not great. So that I just want to. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to test the turntable to see how it sounds bad or if it sounds good, but we'll have to look and see what it is. And the one to my right is camera a little bit here. This one is my GE Wildcat portable stereo record player from 1975. One of the last of the Wildcat, one of the last of the record players made by GE. I've been showing this video way back around that time. I got this at Goodwill way back in 2007, and I had this forever, but I'm not going to get rid of it unless I'm going to show you a little test on the this record changer. It looks pretty cool. It works perfectly, plays records, and the sound quality looks decent, and it sounds better than a Crosley, but it compares to both the Crosley and the Victrola. But this sounds 100 times better than a Crosley and a Victrola. But I'm just going to show you what it is. Yeah, you've seen this many times on my other channels way back when. Yes, I have seen it on my channels like way back when, because that was around probably 10-15 years ago when I got this. And we'll show you a little comparison. This is one I want to show you what the inside looks like. So I'm going to take a cut right here, and I'll show you when I come back. I want to show you the inside of this thing. Since I have not been showing this video before for the first time, I want to show you the inside of this thing. So I'll stop the video right now and I'll come back, and I want to show you the inside of this Victrola. Alright, here is what the inside looks like. Yep, you can see it's plastic, it's cheap, it's flimsy, it's yeah, it has a this one is, yep, not the best, not the best. It's just a plastic thing. It's not, it's a plastic construction. It has that spring on there, and yep, this one isn't the best one. So it's got the cable plugs to go in here, but it's got a main capacitor in here, and it's got your DC motor, and it's actually, I think this has a DC motor, and that little thing to adjust your speed, H and L. That's high or low, depending on what you have to adjust your speed. There's your speed adjustment here, and of course here's the inside. Here's the main thing itself. Here it is. Oh yes, yep. You can see here's the cassette player. There's the cassette mechanism there, and there's your CD mechanism there. And what you see is it's just a plain Jane module amplifier, and actually it's a module, and it's a transformer or anything. It's got a few capacitors in there. It's got all the original parts in there. It's not really that perfect, but unfortunately here's the thing right there. You can see it's got that. Well, yeah, you know, as Bryan, aka Radio TV Phononut, was saying, that it has that, what they called some ejaculated glue or something, hot glue, or the ejaculated fluid or something, like the person who was masturbating while working in a factory watching porn or something. I know, it's just joking. It's just to give you a little joke, or someone might call it as Captain Sky Super Sperm, whatever you call it. It's got that Captain Sky Super Sperm in there, and then it's got that, hot glue or anything like this. It's just ejaculated fluid or something. That's not really the perfect way to have hot glue in there. It's just that, actually it's a module, but anyways. And there's your, yeah, it has a lot of stead. It's cheap plastic. It's not really that perfect for this 2019 version. It's possibly not good. It's not good, but not great. I just wanted to call it. So there you go. Just to take a look at the inside, I'm gonna put this back together, and we'll have to see what it does. So here it is. And here is the inside of this GE Wildcat once again. And yep, it's got that nice looking mechanism. Better than it's all metal rather than plastic, cheap Chinese garbage. Yes, it's got US made parts. It's got all the whole bunch of things. You see, it's metal construction, and it runs on AC motor. Yep, it does run on AC motor. It's a General Industries or GI motor, and this is an AC motor driven record player, and it has a date code of 7513. It actually has a date code of 1975, which was indicated that it was made the 13th week of 1975. Fortunately, this was one of the last record players that was owned by General Electric until it was bought by Interstate Industries Emerson, when they made the version of the Wildcat. It continued it into the 70s using a BSR mechanism. But at any rate, it looks pretty cool. And here's your main amplifier. The amplifier looks good. And here's the main amplifier. Yep, it has all the original parts in here. Here's your capacitors. These are all original. It has a nice looking amplifier. It has a diode in here, but it's a couple of other diodes and all this. It's solid state, and what can expect? It's a solid state unit, but it uses a small amplifier. But there you go. Yep, it has a tape output or something that was used for anything. So there you go. That's the main amplifier for this Wildcat. You cannot see this one, but this is absolutely perfect. But let's see if I can put this thing together and see how it sounds. Let's cut this video and see what it is. Alright, now it's taken care of. It's back together again. Let's see if I'm gonna test out this record here. So for my test, I'm gonna play for you a little bit of The World of Strawberry Shortcake from 1980. It's a soundtrack to a television special. I got rid of most of Strawberry Shortcake albums except for this one I have to keep, but not really into this stuff, so I'm going to test this record right now, and you'll see how this plays. Yes, this is a Kid Stuff album release from 1980. Let's see how this thing plays. So once you turn it on, works perfect, so let's see how this thing goes. So let's see how this thing plays.
Good morning. Welcome to Strawberry Land. You can't see it. Oh, just a dot on the map. Finest strawberries this side of the rainbow. The personal strawberry patch of Miss Strawberry Shortcake. She lives in a shortcake.
See, the volume control goes up to 30 and it doesn't get too loud.
Through the rain and the sun. That's Custard, her calico cat on the floor. But we'll let them both sleep for just a dream more. Now, there's lots of other little berry folk.
Smile a sunny morning, sunny overway. Something new is dawning. Bet it's called today. Smile a sunny morning, sunny is in style. Even if you're yawning, you can yawn and smile.
All right. That quality is not really good, but yeah, the turntable is kind of cheap, but it's okay, but not perfect. So let's try out the GE Wildcat. So before you do, let's see how this thing goes. And once the record goes into the inner groove, it stops. The record ends, but it does not reject the record. So, yeah, it does not even have a reject option, so it just stops when it gets into the inner groove. So once you've finished, you have to lift the tone arm up, and then you come back and just turn it off again. Yeah, that's not one of the better ones on this turntable. So let's try the GE Wildcat. And here's the same record that is played on my GE Wildcat. So let's give it a roll.
Good morning. Welcome to Strawberry Land. You can't see it. Oh, just a dot on the map. Finest strawberries this side of the rainbow.
Smile a sunny morning, sunny overway. Something new is dawning. Bet it's called today. Smile a sunny morning, sunny is in style. Even if you're yawning, you can yawn and smile.
See that? It actually rejects and it goes back to the rest position and it shuts off automatically. Yep, that's better than the cheap Crosley Victrola turntable Chinese garbage. This is, I'm gonna give you a little debate. So let's take a look and see how this thing goes. And now it's up for a debate. Which record player wins the battle? Is it the Victrola or is it the Wildcat? So let's get the results are in. So ready? Here we go. All right, everyone set? Here we go. The winner of the best record player ever that wins the award for this one is this, the GE Wildcat portable stereo record player. That is right. This wins. This record player does win over the Victrola. Yep. All I can say is this thing is not good. Not one of the best turntables or any stereo system ever. This is the biggest win I ever think of. Yep. This one sounds better and sounds absolutely better than this one. But this one is just cheap plastic Chinese garbage. So I don't know why, but this is not one of those record players on my left side is this. It's not really that simple, but it's just cheap, flimsy turntable and not really good as compared to a Crosley. But this one outlasts the Crosley because this outlasts both the Crosley and the Victrola. And yes, GE record players made one of the better ones. It's USA. It was made in USA, but this one's made in China. But yeah, this is a US made brand. But GE went on to make these record players back in the 70s. It's the epiphany of the 70s, and it was one of the best 1970s record players you have to find. Yeah, there's a lot on eBay. You can get those online. You can find those for probably expensive. You can go up for $50, $100 on eBay. You have to find them even for repair or restoration. You can also find those, but whoever owns this, just avoid them, but don't buy these other ones. But yeah, I highly don't recommend this. You know, when I turn it up, the volume was up to 30. It sounds pretty tinny, but this one's got more volume than the Victrola / Crosley. But this is outlast the Crosley. But I cannot believe this is absolutely perfect to make. This is a much better sounding record player that GE ever put out. Especially this one's the loser. This one's the winner. So there you have it. A little comparison, side-by-side comparison to the two record players. So I hope you all enjoyed a little comparison video to these two. So if you enjoyed this video, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. So I will catch you the next time. This is Chris, and I will see you later.